and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Simmons is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Wall. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Walker in at the 2. And for the Cavaliers. And their 2 big men out there, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the small forward. Doris, what is it in particular about these teams that might make this an interesting game?
Well, I think you have to look at, Kevin, both of these teams understand how to execute in the half court. And by that I mean, number one, they set really solid screens. They're willing to get to their second and third options, and they have creative playmaking. This should be great.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70% on the season.
He misses the free throw.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
And he sinks the second. Well, J.B. Bickerstaff, Greg, has done a tremendous job in his time with this Cavaliers team.
Has had him on the winning track since his first full season with the team. Really getting the most out of this roster. Not full of superstars, but full of guys who enjoy playing together.
The Nets on offense. Ball passes to Simmons. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you love the way John Wall sees the floor. He's always surveying, looking for what the defense is giving up.
It's Allen, top of the key. Back to Garland. Drops in the layup for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Johnson, the pass to Walker. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Passes it to Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
He may be a top scorer, guys, but Donovan Mitchell is not selfish. What a pretty pass.
Wall passes to Claxton. Simmons against Mitchell. Good D by Mitchell. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against the Spurs. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, consistency and efficiency is where we've seen the greatest improvement from Donovan Mitchell. How comfortable is he off the bounce?
Wall's shot is off.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Garland. Mitchell's got 6.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
You know, what, if anything, is left to be said about Donovan Mitchell's stunning 71-point game, Doris, in 2023?
You know what, Kevin? I think we can lose the fact that he also had 11 assists. And to couple those 2 achievements, 71 points with 11 dimes, amplifies the scoring because it proves that he wasn't punting shots. What an extraordinary overall performance. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Johnson against Mobley. In the corner, Simmons with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
Oh,
Cameron
my
Johnson.
goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
Timeout, Cleveland.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Two things are a product of that. One, you shoot a ton of freebies. Two, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those two things is going to work.
So both teams making some changes here. 1:51 left in the first. Here's Merrill. 9 points last game out. And it's blocked. Here's Paige Diop, covered by Mobley. Healed left side. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
Wow, Buddy Hield, usually the guy they're trying to create open shots for. This time he returns the favor.
Here's LeVert, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And Brooklyn called for the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Karis LeVert.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, it's no secret, guys, that Karis LeVert can flat out score the basketball. I think the key for him moving forward, just become more and more efficient because the ability is there.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
LeVert against Hield. Shoots over LeVert. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Aston Yang. Will it go? Johnson with the rebound. Nets leading by 7. Hield from outside. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Okoro passes to Merrill. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Mobley, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
Hield from outside. Good on the triple. Hield's got 8 points.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
But Hield has been leading the charge for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. You've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. So with Wall on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. Nicholas Claxton out there with Simmons. Then it's Hield. Then it's Lonnie Walker. And it's Schroeder in at the 1 spot. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Donovan Mitchell has fit in great with the Cavaliers. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he's unbelievable, always uplifting, positive, thinking about other people first. And to me, that's more important than all this put the ball in the basket stuff. Those are the types of people you want to surround yourself with. Kevin?
Oh, David, that is outstanding. Thank you so much. Schroeder surveying the floor.
This guy's such a difference maker. Dennis Schroeder is so dangerous in pick-and-roll situation, dribble handoffs. This guy is the straw that stirs the drink.
Garland attacking. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And John Wall subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And the basket by Johnson.
Johnson.
Indoors, we are right in the middle of the season now. And we've seen quite a few surprises so far, don't you think?
You know, it's interesting to me, Kevin, is you never know exactly what's going to happen. Some teams outperform expectations, some obviously fall short. What's most fascinating to me are the few players who find a way to take their game to the next level. That's exciting.
Mitchell against Walker.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And Mitchell drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Wall. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, this guy's so explosive. And John Wall knows how to draw contact when he gets to the rack.
It's his first trip to the line. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Garland kicks to Allen. Over to the wing. Here's Niang. And another miss by Cleveland.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Brooklyn, they're finally starting to click. It has been a rough road up until this point, but plenty of games left to make a run at the postseason.
Wall finds Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now Garland. He's coming off a 31-point game against San Antonio.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Right side Wall. Stolen by Mitchell.
2 minutes.
And Garland with a clear path to the basket.
Boy, the speed and the open floor of Darius Garland, and how about the decision making? So impressive.
Wall passes to Simmons. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's take a look at the numbers for John Wall. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Kicks it to Allen. LeVert against Hield. Back to Allen. Pass to LeVert. 4 on the clock. Takes it from 10. Got a hand on it. LeVert against Hield. There's the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
Nets passing it around. Three-pointer, Hield. And he's good on the three ball. Hield's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets. Okoro with it. Johnson's there. A nice shot by Okoro.
Wow, that's a nice burst of power from Okoro. Use your muscles to get past that contact.
Wall dishes to Hield. Shoots over LeVert. Hield can't hit.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And the basket by Johnson.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Mobley. And it's denied. And he gets it back. Three-pointer, LeVert, and another three for Cleveland.
Boy, with the confidence level you can see in Caris LeVert to catch and shoot. It hits his fingertips, and he's ready to roll.
And so we wrap up the first half.
With the score,
Nets out in front. They lead by 6.
31.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a fast pace for Brooklyn at the outset. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possessions. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
That shit's weak perimeter D. Can't let a team sink that many threes, especially at such a high percentage. They need to come out in the second half and just do better. Otherwise, the barrage will continue.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And there are 2 big men out there, Mobley and Allen. And it's Strus in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. 8-point game. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. From 13, and a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
One thing Garland has always done is shoot, Doris. Now he's connecting at a higher clip.
Kevin, we know that shooters shoot, and if you have that mindset, you never go away from it. The key for Darius Garland is the talent has always been there. He entered the league so young, efficiency was going to become a natural part of his game. And now, all of a sudden, the ability to include his teammates. This guy has a wealth of talent.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam King.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Johnson finds Claxton. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Ben Simmons, a guy who combines size and skill, and he's percolating.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Garland surveying the D. Mitchell against Walker. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Schroeder against Garland. Schroeder kicks to Simmons. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Johnson in the corner, and stolen by Mobley. Strus with it, now guarded by Schroeder. Here's Simmons, and he drives in, and Simmons slams it in.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Allen outside. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Walker. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
It's stolen by Allen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Nets second.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cavaliers are trying to win now while also developing a young superstar in the making in Evan Mobley. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, "What we're trying to build is never putting one person above the greater success of the team. So it's a balance, because when we get to our best, I believe Evan can be our most impactful player. But it's on us to get him there." Kevin?
I like that approach. Thanks, D.A. And Brooklyn making a change here. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Simmons. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's John Wall in for Lonnie Walker. And Mobley throws it down.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Hield outside. Fires the three. Knocked away.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Timeout called, the Nets.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
In for Brooklyn.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Allen. 7th in field goal percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Brooklyn trailing. Three-pointer, Hield. Mobley with the rebound.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Merrill passes to Mobley. Fast break, here they come. Here's Hield. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland.
Max Strus.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. To the inside, Mobley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Hield. Again, Hield missing.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Merrill passes to LeVert. To the paint. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Wall, that's a two-pointer, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Cavaliers on top.
45.
Ending the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Here we go, fans.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Wall on the bench, this is the group that Jacque Vaughn has right now. They've got Simmons. Buddy Hield is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Johnson, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Mitchell against Simmons. It's stolen by Allen. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Cleveland.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Garland with the bucket.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Hield outside. Back to Schroeder. Hield against Strus. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Hield.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Timeout called Cleveland.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, he wants this team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. To the middle, here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Nets trail by 7. Schroeder outside. Simmons passes to Schroeder. Knocked loose. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Mitchell looking it over. There's the drive.
Wow, just an excellent defensive effort from Buddy Hield. Understanding I've got to contest here, and he does.
Schroeder dishes to Simmons, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Here's Garland picks one up, and he can't get the first one.
Simmons taking 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Listen both. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Strus. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Golden State has been the team of the last decade. But if you had to make a prediction, Doris, which team do you envision as the next dynasty?
Oh, Kev, sustained success like that of Golden State is truly rare. That is a tough one. But if you're going to put pressure on me to pick one, I'd say Boston because of their star talent, their depth, and the front office leadership.
Down low is Garland. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Garland's got the lead up to 9 now for Cleveland. Schroeder outside, beyond the arc, and that's good. Buddy Hield for 3. Hield's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Nets. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. The slam dunk by Garland.
Darius Garland cooking right now. Boy, when he gets going, he is a problem.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're behind by 8. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter.
The Powerhouse Kids team.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance always cements his status as a fan favorite. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here come the Nets. Three-pointer, Hield. Good on the three-point shot. Hield's got 22.
No hesitation whatsoever from Buddy Hield. That is a big-time delivery.
Mitchell outside. Here's Allen. Lays it up off the glass. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Hield kicks to Johnson. Takes the 3. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Hield.
Just a massive bucket by Buddy Hield, the guy who has never been afraid of these moments.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Brooklyn's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. And even 3-on-3 break. Allen left side. Over Simmons. Allen's shot is off.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Allen dishes to Mobley. Another shot. Up again. And staying with the play, Allen. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
Inside. Stolen by Mitchell. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. Again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Third team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
We know that Darius Garland believes exclusively in his ability to be the one to make this big shot right here. He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Three-pointer, Hield. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And an intentional foul right there.
Team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Donovan. High execution from the team tonight. Did you think the focus was there collectively?
Most definitely. I think, if we don't focus, we might let this game slip away. But for us, it's continuing to plug away. And we're not at our 100% yet. We're not at our best, but we have a lot more things to improve on. But our focus and attention to details really was getting us through.
Looks like you're building towards something special, man. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.